Hello, welcome to the December 9th version of our Bearcat Blast. It's good to talk to everyone this morning. When you guys see this, we're going to have 10 days left in this term, in this semester. So we're getting ready to wrap it up. Things are going to be hitting fast and furious. We've already started with some activities for the winter. We've had districts for one act. We've had our wrestling invite. We've had basketball games starting already. It's just a busy time of the year. What do you think, Dr. Loof?
It's go time. It's amazing how fast this semester has flown. But I guess if I had anything to offer, it would be make sure you're getting all your classes on time and make sure you're wrapping up all your assignments for your teachers, for your classes, so you can end the term successfully.
I pulled Jackson out of his algebra class today. He was taking a test, so we're glad he could join us from the Be Kind team. This week is the only week you can change your schedule for next semester. Okay? So from today till the end of the week, that's it. So next week, if you come in on Tuesday and say, hey, I need a schedule change, it's too late. So that's the deadline. We're holding to it. Make sure you get that schedule change done. Do you have any schedule changes you're making?
Might move Spanish.
Might move Spanish?
So, gotta get that done.
Gotta get that done. Good job. Those of you that are taking dual credit next semester, there will be 2 dates in January where UNK and CCC will come to Kearney High to help register you and enroll you for those classes. On January 6th, which is the first day back from break, Central Community College will be here all day to enroll you in any CCC classes. And then Wednesday, January 8th, Mr. Brad Green will be here from UNK to register you for any UNK dual credit classes that we are offering with them. So
Awesome. I'm excited for that. And one of the really cool things, too, on that January 6th, besides being our first day back, our juniors will get to meet Mr. John Baylor from On to College and participate in our ACT prep training. And John is a great guy. He's a lot of fun, brings the energy. So we need our juniors to be fired up and ready to go on January 6th.
what do you think the benefit of that is?
Oh gosh, lots of benefits. It gives kids an opportunity to learn some cheats, as they say, in terms of preparing for the ACT. There's strategies to test taking, and what John and his staff provide are those examples on how to best prepare for that exam. And as you know, that ACT is a required test for all juniors. So if you think you're going to not take the ACT on that April day, the next day you're back in school, you'll take the ACT. So it doesn't matter. Every junior will take that test. So it's really important that they put forth their best effort through the On to College training program. It's an opportunity to get all of your college paid for free.
Right.
So take advantage of it. It's a $400 fee per kid, and the school district is paying for it. So it is well worth the time. But again, it is time and it is effort and it is a commitment. So if you're committed to really doing well on that ACT test in April, to helping your parents, not pay as much for college, give your best effort through these training programs.
I actually paid that money myself for my kid a couple years ago to take it. Raised his ACT 4 points. That saved me about $10,000 in that raise, so it was a good investment that the district is now making for our kids. So.
Correct. Yeah, it's well worth it, and we've got a number of kids in our building who took it the first time without On to College, and then took it afterwards. We've got a number of kids that have 5 or more points higher the second time they took that exam, and that's where it's at. It would be awesome to everybody have a 30 or higher on the ACT, unrealistic, but if you can make real gains from the first time you take it to the second time you take it, that's where the real measure is.
Yeah, and I've actually had seniors this year tell me, gosh, Mr. Owens, I wish I would have taken it more serious when we had that free training from On to College, because it would have made a difference. And I think they've done some reviewing this year and they've actually improved their ACT scores. So make sure you take it serious, make sure you work at it, it will pay off for you. Jackson, why don't you tell us what our Be Kind Challenge is this week?
Yeah, so starting December 9th on Monday, our Be Kind Challenge for this week is to sit with someone new at lunch. So find a new friend that you don't normally sit with and introduce yourself and start to know them. So yeah. be
Jackson,
kind.
have you done that yet this year, just on your own?
Yeah, I've done a couple of the challenges. Like last week, we had to donate a present, I think it
Mhm.
was, and me and my mom went out and worked on that. So it was
Nice.
fun.
How do you feel when you do something like that? What does that
It
do
just-
for you personally?
Well, personally, it feels good because you're giving back to kind of the school and yeah, it feels good to be kind and just
Be a good
I don't know,
person.
be a good person. Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it just feels good.
Good, good. This week, here's what's coming up. Seniors, big day on Thursday, mock interview day, okay? We have lots of people coming in from the business community and other areas of occupations in Kearney to Kearney High that are going to meet with all our seniors and put them through a mock interview process. Now, you guys have been preparing for this in Bearcat Time with your senior Bearcat Time advisors. You're going to be given some questions that might happen in a job interview. You're going to be talking about your resume. You're going to be talking about skills. What you guys really need to realize on this is your opportunity to sell yourself. Okay, so if you want to get a job one day, if you have aspirations and dreams of a career, this is to help prepare you for that and get you down that road.
And these folks, they're coming in to assist us and help you. So they're going to provide you with constructive feedback, and at times they might even criticize you to give you the skills needed so the next time you interview that you can really nail that opportunity. So the advice and the feedback that you receive from them, take it to heart, learn from it, and take advantage of their experience. We really appreciate the support of our community to come into our building and assist you, our seniors, as you prepare for life after high school. So good luck.
You ever had a job interview before?
Yeah, I did for Kearney Park and Rec.
Yeah? How did that go?
It was nerve-wracking.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got
How
through it.
did you feel when you were done?
I felt good because I accomplished it, and I think that because I felt professional about it because I was well dressed and prepared, and when you're prepared, I think it really helps you get that job that you really want.
Excellent, excellent. So, Bearcat Time on Tuesday, here's what we're doing. Freshmen, you guys are going to work on developing academic supports. I cannot tell you how important that is developing those supports, finding those places that you can get resources to help you in class. I get this question a lot as a counselor is, how can I help my son improve their math scores? Can we hire a tutor? And I said, well, there is a tutor list. It's not really up to date like we'd like it to. People have moved in and out, and people no longer are offering the services like they used to. But we have a great staff here, you guys, and they're here in the morning, they're here after school. And my first question to that parent is, have you asked your child to email or talk to their teacher, and have they met with them outside of class to get help? That's the first step, guys. That's what you really need to do, and that's a great academic support. There's a lot of other academic supports we have at Kearney High School, and in Bearcat Time, you guys are going to learn about those, and you're going to talk about additional supports that you may have or need. So share those ideas with your Bearcat Time. Okay? Sophomores, you guys are going to work on college planning. So there'll be some education quest materials. And you guys are going to start looking at maybe the next step for you, whether that be a 2-year or 4-year college trade school. So that's going to happen on Tuesday for you guys. And I know you're sophomores and you're like, that's a long time away. It is a long time away, but it will be here before you know it. Because right now I'm talking to seniors in my office. I remember their freshman year. I remember when they came to Kearney High, and now they're leaving already. So it's a quick trip. Juniors, you guys are going to do a digital citizenship image activity that Mrs. Green has set up for you. Looks like a pretty cool deal for you guys. Seniors, you will be prepping for those mock interviews on Thursday. So
Awesome. It's going to be a great week in Bearcat Time. Have fun with it.
December 18th is the last day for seniors to submit your senior photos to the yearbook. You can do that digitally. I know in the announcements they've had examples of what you're supposed to have and what they can take and what they can't take. I know if you don't submit your senior photo, then they put your ID photo from school in there. So if you have any questions about that, ask Mrs. Johnson. She's the guru of the yearbook. December 17th is coming up in another week or so. If you took the ASVAB with me a few weeks ago over at CCC, you'll have an interpretation of your ASVAB scores, which means Sergeant Anderson from the National Guard is going to come. We'll meet in the LLC, the Library Learning Commons, in that back glass room, and she will go over the results with you, and then she'll also answer any questions you have. And we're going to start that about 10:15 that day. I'll send you an email. You sign up for it. I'll get you out of class a little early. We'll go over that. She'll talk to you. I believe the Navy ROTC program from Lincoln is going to be here that day. If you're interested in that, that's more free money for you, so you might want to consider that. This is what we have for Bearcat Blast this week. It's been a great semester, been a great week. We're going to be wrapping it up. We'll have one more show coming up for you here before the end of the term. I would like to thank the Media Pro class because they've done a great job helping us get this thing out and getting it sent to you, and it's been a lot of fun. So, Jackson, you got anything to say?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, Dr. Luke?
Let's make it a great week. Bearcats finish strong.
Go Bearcats.